So this is the center staircase and the entrance that we've just changed and rebuilt completely. So we've made an oak frame all around it. Obviously that wall is curved. We've curved those bits of wall which were initially straight, and then we filled it with bonding to make the curve sort of smooth, the move from curved wall to straight wall. But only bonding, unfortunately, because multi-finish is not available. So we are waiting for that to arrive.
So Konrad, explain to us that what's happened during coronavirus about plaster.
Okay, plaster is basically not possible to get anywhere at the moment. Still is. It's very, very difficult. So we are basically on hold, waiting on the list to acquire it.
And why is it so difficult to get hold of?
Apparently because of the bags, not so much because of the plaster. That's what someone told me, that the bags, the actual bags they wrap the plaster in, the production of them has stopped. So it's more of that rather than the plaster, which is quite hard to believe, but
okay,
that's what they say.
Show us your work of art.
Okay, so this is the initial deck we walk onto, and then we've got two curved staircases, one on the left and one on the right, which basically used to be a horrible plywood sort of raw product just to be able to get upstairs, but now we've lined them all with solid oak, which was obviously very tricky as this is all curved area, and none of the steps are equal, none of them are identical, they're all sort of wedge shaped. But that's come out quite well. We're happy about that, aren't we?
Huge improvement. Transformed this area.
Yeah, so same with the walls here. That's not finished yet, but that's gonna have to be bonded obviously and adjusted so it all looks nice and neat. But again, plaster is the issue. So again, this is a similar situation as in the center staircase. We've got all those steps going down there which are made of just simple plywood, and what we are doing, we're lining them with oak. So that entire section has been done. The light is not very good, but you can probably see the difference that this is being done in oak. And also obviously the entire floor of the horseshoe-shaped opera has been lined with oak. The difficulty we had was that this is the only link between the end and the beginning of the floor running at horseshoe shape. We had a difficulty because once we started that as a first thing, then we had to go all around the opera house. If you can see around the whole opera house, and then actually meet those floors to a millimeter on the other side. So calculating that actually took a couple of days to get it right, but we did get it right up to 3.5 millimeters. So the result was very good.
How many square meters of flooring?
It is about 260 square meters of flooring.
Right, and we were short of about 12, so we've just had to buy another 12 square meters. And also tell me about, so my initial idea to get all this lined up was to use a compass.
Mm-hmm. which is a good idea.
But not good enough for Konrad. He set out a whole load of laser marks.
Yeah, the laser level was definitely the tool to do this. Otherwise we would struggle. So yeah, but it worked out well, and that's the most important. The results is what counts.
Correct.
So what we are doing here, we used to have an MDF wall which was basically flat and didn't follow the actual curve of the entire building. So what we're doing now, we've removed that wall and we replaced it with curved structure. So now we're gonna put standard plasterboard or fireboard on top of that, which is in a curved shape on the inside and outside, so that actually follows the shape of the building. We had to adjust it on both sides. That side is done already over there, and this one is being made.
So though this whole area has been coated in this wonderful oak, engineered oak, and Poppy has sealed it, but we always keep it covered up. So whenever I come, all I ever see is the black floor, and now they're going to reveal one little thing about it.
And we'll strip it a little bit.
Waistcoats and breeches. They've all got a waistcoat and breech. I think that's why. I know
Happy with that? Now that's good. That will come there. Over here.
Okay.
Oh wow!
Now that looks good, doesn't it? Once it's covered.
I'm just admiring it.
Puppy doing a oak finishing on the floor and the skirting boards, theatre in the woods. So at the moment I'm just doing the sealant. That's after doing 2 coats of wax and doing oak plugs that you cannot see anymore. And this is the oak floor that I've done with Konrad. So it's looking pretty amazing.